going on, Jeromes? So the Minnesota Vikings have been gangbusters out of the gate, going to 4-0, and some impressive ass wins on the road against the Giants, against the San Francisco 49ers, and Texans at home. Yes, a win on the road against the Packers, no matter how the second half ended up, is still impressive. But wanting some more, right? Now, obviously, yeah, going into coach speak, we're just taking this one at a time and just trying to get a little better every single day and just trying to stack up good practices, blah, blah. Right, so all that's well and good, right? Trying to go 1-0 every single week. Hopefully we can beat the bye. But a little something happened as Monday night. Well, first off, whenever there's two Monday night games, they're never both good. One is always ass, the other one is a banger. But the Lions, whatever. Allegedly beat the Seahawks 42-29. Seahawks were 3-0 and were one of the fellow NFC undefeated teams, but now not so much. So now, after 4 weeks, there's only two dose undefeated teams. The Kansas City Chiefs. Don't want to talk about the teams that the Chiefs beat. Yes, they're impressive, but the games were very near on things. Is what it is. And the Vikings are obviously 4-0 as well, which means Vikings are the last undefeated team in the NFC, which kind of makes you feel good, right? Obviously, this means nothing. Can't win the Super Bowl in September. Also, historically, the Vikings couldn't win the Super Bowl in January or February either. Actually, all the Super Bowls were in January, back 14-game season, weren't they? Doesn't matter. But the Vikings right now lead the NFC. If the season ended today, it would be the Vikings, it would be the Bucks, it would be the Commies, it would be the Seahawks, and then the three wildcard teams would be the Lions, the Falcons, and the Saints, which is wild when you think about it. So right now, like, teams that would miss the playoffs: Dallas, Philly, Green Bay, San Francisco. Wow. Dang. Giants, maybe not so much. Yeah. But the Vikings, what's really impressive here is that the Vikings are the only undefeated team left in the NFC, like we said. 3-0 in conference, that's huge for tiebreakers. 2-0 on the road, which is also key. 1-0 in division, and and that division win was on the road in Green Bay. They're third in the NFC in points scored with 116. First in the NFC in points allowed with 59. That's including the 29 points that the Vikings allegedly allowed against the Packers. Even though two of those touchdowns were gimmies, 3 and 20 yards. Come on, man. And also they're tied for first in the NFC in point differential with the Saints, which, by the way, the Saints, got the benefit of putting the bang thing on the Panthers and the Cowboys, but it just kind of withered on the vine since then. They used to be undefeated, and then the game started, right? But I was told reliably back in 2022 that point differential is important. Look at the Panthers, minus 56. Yeah. But the Vikings are indeed looking damn good. Also, remember, there's a pretty popular conspiracy theory. So, I miss the days when the NFL had actually like logos for each Super Bowl, like with the location tied in. But Super Bowl, there's a conspiracy theory that people enjoy where the two-tone Super Bowl logo is indicating which teams are going to play. So Super Bowl 56, you had the Bengals and you had the Rams. Super Bowl 57, the Eagles and the Chiefs. And Super Bowl 58. So there's purple in there. Purple. And obviously the Ravens weren't making it. So my theory is that it was going to be Chiefs-Vikings rematch of Super Bowl 4. I'm going to get some revenge on Hank Stram. Just keep matriculating the ball down the field, Leonard. Len Dawson at halftime smoking heaters and drinking a Fresca. Please. But it was supposed to be Chiefs-Vikings, but then Kurt at Lambeau Field turned his Achilles into pulled pork, and then they had to be like, the Niners are in. They're both red. We'll go with that. But looky, here comes Sookie. Super Bowl 59 logo down in New Orleans. I see a lot of purple. I see a lot of red. I see a lot of yellow. And again, I'm not saying, I'm just saying. I see purple, I see red, I see yellow for both teams. I see purple, I see red, I see yellow, I see purple, I see red, I see yellow, I see purple. Back and to the left. All right, but obviously a long ways to go. But just take it one game at a time, one day at a time, stacking up good practices, get 1% better every single day, yada, 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 yada. Fully agree with that. But as everyone predicted, Vikings last undefeated team left in the NFC at 4-0. And we want some mo. Your thoughts are thoughts of Vikings standing atop the NFC, a colossus. Let us know your thoughts, comment section. You know what to do. Skull production value.